Hey, everybody. We miss you so much at the library that we're going to send you our favorite stories and songs every day to help keep you company at home. Stories can help us make sense of our emotions and give us a feeling of connection. So follow along each day with us. Here's our first story. The Berenstain Bears and the Spooky Old Tree. Three little bears. One with a light, one with a stick, and one with a rope. A spooky old tree. Do they dare go into that spooky old tree? Yes, they dare. Three little bears. One with a light, one with a stick, one with a rope. A twisty old stair. Do they dare go up that twisty old stair? Yes, they dare. Three little bears. One with a light, one with a stick, and one with the shivers. A giant key. A moving wall. Will the three little bears go through that wall? Do they dare go into that spooky old hall? Yes, they dare. Three little bears. One with a light, and two with the shivers. Great sleeping bear. Do they dare go over Great Sleeping Bear? Do they dare? Well, they came into the tree and they climbed the stair and they went through the wall. And into the hall. So, of course, they went over Great Sleeping Bear. Three little bears. Without a light, without a stick, without a rope, and all with the shivers. How will they ever get out of there? Up a ladder, through the floor, down a slide, and out a door. Three little bears running fast. Home again, safe at last. The end. The Blue Cat by Charlie Eve Ryan. Blue Cat lounges. Blue Cat stretches. Blue Cat swats. Blue Cat jumps, splashes, and almost crashes. Blue Cat purrs. Blue Cat listens. Blue Cat peeks. Blue Cat sneaks. Blue Cat creeps. Blue Cat pounces. Roar! Meow. Blue Cat snuggles. Mama Cat cuddles. The end. The Three Little Pigs, retold by M.J. York and illustrated by Laura Ferraro Close, and brought to you by Hoopla Digital. Once upon a time, an old mother pig and her happy family fell into misfortune. So she sent her three little pigs out into the world to make their own way. The first little pig went out into the world. He soon settled down and built himself a little house of straw. Before long, a big bad wolf came along and saw the little house of straw. He looked in the window and saw the first little pig inside. The big bad wolf knocked on the door and called, little pig, let me in." The first little pig cried, the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, growled the big bad wolf. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The big bad wolf found the first little pig, and he gobbled him up. The second little pig went out into the world. He soon settled down and built himself a little house of sticks. Before long, the big bad wolf came along and saw the little house of sticks. He looked in the window and saw the second little pig inside. The big bad wolf knocked on the door and called, little pig, let me in." The second little pig cried, "Not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," growled the big bad wolf. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. He found the second little pig, and he gobbled him up. The third little pig went out into the world, and he soon settled down and built himself a little house of bricks. Before long, the big bad wolf came along and saw the little house of bricks. He looked in the window, and he saw the third little pig inside. The big bad wolf knocked on the door and called, little pig, let me in." And the first little pig cried, "Not by the hair of my chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," growled the big bad wolf. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed again, but he could not blow down the house of bricks. The big bad wolf knew he would have to be clever to catch the third little pig. "Little pig," he said, "I know where to pick the sweetest turnips. Come out, and I'll show you." "No, thank you," said the pig politely. He knew the wolf was trying to trick him. "I don't like turnips." And then the big bad wolf went away. The next day, the big bad wolf came back. "Little pig," he called, "I'm going to the fair. Will you come with me?" "No, thank you," said the pig. "I have no money for the fair." And the big bad wolf went away again. The next day, the big bad wolf came back once more. "Little pig," he said, "the best apples grow in Farmer Brown's garden. Come out, and I'll show you where they are." The pig knew the big bad wolf would never leave him alone, so he had a plan. "I'll meet you tomorrow at 5:00, he replied. The next day, the pig ran out of his house at 4:00. He ran into Farmer Brown's garden. He ran to Farmer Brown's garden, and he picked a big basket of apples and ran home again. He put a big pot on the fire to heat water for his tea. And the big bad wolf came back at 5:00. "Little pig," he called, "are you ready to go to Farmer Brown's garden?" "I've already been and come home again," said the pig. At this, the wolf grew angry. He tried to trick the pig 3 times, and it had not worked. So he wanted to eat the pig now. So he got a running start, and he leaped high into the air, and he landed on the roof with a loud thump. He jumped down the chimney and splash, landed in a big pot of boiling hot water. And that was the end of the wolf. And the little pig lived happily ever after in his little brick house. The end. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our stories. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun things to share. Thanks for watching.